By relocating and slow traveling for 1 year, we have slashed our living cost by 65%.
When we were living in Australia, the cost of living continuously kept rising, and despite earning over 6 figures in salaries, we always felt like our disposable income was low and we just didn't feel like things were getting any better.
So in today's video, we are going to compare the cost of living between 4 cities in the West versus 4 top cities in the East.
Watch till the very end because you'll be absolutely shocked by the financial benefits of simply changing your location.
If you are new to this channel, welcome. We are Nabeel and Zenesta, a family of 3 who decided to leave it all behind due to high cost of living to pursue our goal of creating a freedom business while we slow travel the world. Before we dive into the video, let's get some things out of the way. All the numbers we talk about are in US dollars, but we will also provide other currencies on the screen. Data are taken from sources mentioned on the screen. The video is divided into 4 chapters. Number 1, we'll talk about the most expensive cities in the West. Number 2, we'll talk about the most expensive cities in the East. Third, we'll talk about our actual expenses while we traveled for 1 year. And number 4, we're going to talk about West versus East comparison based on the popular relocation trends.
Alright, so let's start with the West. Here are the top 4 desirable cities ranked from the most to least expensive along with their average monthly cost for a family of 4. First up, New York, USA. Famous for its skyscrapers, Central Park and Wall Street. It's a global hub for finance, arts and cultures. It is extremely high cost of living, especially in Manhattan. So 3 to 2 bedroom apartment in New York around the city center would be around $4,500 a month. Your other living costs would be around $3,200 a month, making the total cost come down to $7,700 a month. Now, if you're sending your kid to an international school, that would be around $2,500 a month.
Now let's look at London, UK. It is known for its history and the landmarks like Big Ben and Buckingham Palace. It's a major financial center and a cultural melting pot. It has high accommodation costs, and especially in central areas like Kensington or Chelsea. If you look at London, the accommodation cost is around $3,800, the living cost is around $2,800, and the total cost is about $6,600 US dollars. If you're looking to send your child to an international school, it's an additional $2,200.
In terms of the international school, we understand that in a lot of these Western cities, parents would usually be sending their kids to public schools, but there are a lot of parents who want to send their kids to international schools. Now, because we're comparing it to some of the top cities in the East where the public schooling system isn't as good as it is in the West, parents and expats have to send their kids to international schools, and that's the reason why we provided this as one of the categories. Next up, Sydney, Australia. It's been our home for over 15 years, famous for the Opera House, the beaches, and its harbor. It's a vibrant city with a high quality of life, but equally high costs. Expensive housing, especially near the city center or any form of waterfront. In Sydney, accommodation would cost you around $3,200. Living costs would be around $2,500, making the total cost $5,700 for a family. Now, if you're looking for international schools, that would be another $2,000 a month per child.
Toronto, Canada is another popular destination in the West. It is known for the CN Tower, diverse neighborhoods, and a thriving art scene. Canada is a financial capital and a hub for tech and innovation. It is slightly more affordable than the other 3, but still it's pricey. If you look at Toronto, accommodation is about $2,700 US dollars, living cost around $2,300 US dollars, with a total cost of about $5,000. Now, if you send your child to an international school, it's an additional $1,800 US dollars.
Now, let's look at the East. Here are the top 4 sought after cities in Southeast Asia, ranked from the most to least expensive, along with their average monthly costs for a family of 4. First up, Bali, Indonesia. Known for its beaches, rice terraces, and a spiritual vibe. A tropical paradise with low cost of living. Popular with Australians and Europeans seeking a slower pace of life. In Bali, accommodation would cost you around $800, while living costs would be around $1,000, making the total cost $1,800. International schools would cost you around $600 a child.
Now let's go to to Bangkok, Thailand, one of the famous destinations for literally everyone. It's famous for its temples, street market, and nightlife. It is a bustling metropolis with affordable living cost, and it is popular among digital nomads and expat. Now, if you're living in Bangkok, you are looking at accommodation of about $900, living cost around $1,100, with a total cost of about $2,000. Now, if you have a child and you send them to an international school, it can cost an additional $700.
Alright, so the next destination is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, one of our most favorite cities. Known for the Petronas Towers, vibrant street food, and multiculturalism. It's a modern city with a low cost of living compared to pretty much all the cities in the West. It's got great infrastructure and really expat-friendly communities. So in KL, accommodation would cost you around $1,000 a month, with living costs being around $1,200 a month, making the total cost around $2,200 a month. If you're sending your child to an international preschool, expect to pay around $800 a month per child.
And the last city in the east is Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. Historically known as Saigon, it is famous for its motorbikes, French colonial structures, and street food. It's a fast-growing city with incredibly low living cost. It is ideal for families and entrepreneurs looking to stretch their budget. Now, if you live in Saigon, an accommodation can cost around $700 and living cost around $900, with a total coming to $1,600. Now, if you have a child, sending them into an international preschool could cost you about $500.
Okay, now let's talk about our actual expenses. Now, keep in mind that we are a family of 3 and we stayed in short-term rentals in expat locations, so our costs were slightly higher compared to someone who would actually go and take a 12-month contract on accommodation. So here's the breakdown. Our monthly costs in USD across these 4 different cities over a period of 12 months. Our rent was $620 a month. Our living cost $2,180 a month, and making our total cost $2,800 a month. For bonus, international preschools that our daughter attended, it was around $430 a month.
Finally, let's compare the West versus the East based on popular relocation trends. Here's where people from each Western cities are moving to Southeast Asia. People from New York are most likely going to Bangkok, and many New Yorkers are drawn to Bangkok for its vibrant culture and affordability. Over 50,000 Americans live in Thailand, with Bangkok being the most popular destination. Thailand welcomed 40 million tourists in 2019, with a significant portion from the US. Now, if you're someone who is moving from New York to Bangkok, you are looking at a total cost reduction of 74%, which is from $7,700 per month, you are going to $2,000 per month.
Alright, next up we're comparing London to Kuala Lumpur. Londoners, especially Muslims, often choose Kuala Lumpur for its modern amenities, low cost of living, and family-friendly environments. Kuala Lumpur is home to over 30,000 expats, with many from the UK. Malaysia's MM2H program, also known as Malaysia My Second Home, has attracted thousands of British retirees and families to Malaysia. So if we're comparing London to Kuala Lumpur, you can expect a total cost reduction of 67%. So from $6,600 to $2,200 per month.
This is our favorite, Sydney. If you go to Bali, you will find a mini Sydney there, or rather a mini Australia there. Australians frequently relocate to Bali for its tropical lifestyle and proximity. Over 1.2 million Australians visit Indonesia annually, with Bali being the top destination. Around 30,000 Australians live in Bali permanently or semi-permanently. Now, if you're looking to relocate from Sydney to Bali, you are looking at a total cost reduction of 68%, which is about moving from spending $5,700 per month to $1,800 per month.
Alright, so the last one, let's talk about Toronto to Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon. Canadians are increasingly moving to Vietnam, and particularly Ho Chi Minh City, for its low cost and growing expat community. Vietnam has seen a 40% increase in expats over the last decade, many coming from Canada. Ho Chi Minh City is a hub for digital nomads and entrepreneurs, with over 20,000 expats living there. So let's say if you are moving from Toronto to Ho Chi Minh City, you can expect a cost reduction of a whopping 68%. So from $5,000 to $1,600 USD per month.
Okay, living in the West is expensive, and cost of living is constantly on the rise, we felt the burn, and that's why we moved out.
But by moving to Southeast Asia, you can slash your living expenses by more than half, live in vibrant cities, and look at and experience a brand new culture, but also give your family a much better quality of life.
If you like this video, we did another video which talks about the best cities in Southeast Asia. We'll link it up here for you.
I hope this video was useful, and if you did find it useful, please do subscribe to our channel because it helps us continue to make videos like this. And that's all from us today. We will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.